See that? Everyone rushes at me like crazed fans.
Hello, Breakers. Welcome in. How are you tonight? Hello, Raiders. My name is Vesper Fortune, Bat of Fortune, Witch of Fate, here to help you change your shuffle up and raid. How are you tonight, Breakers? Let me get you that shout out. _ diamonds. Oh, I forgot the T. Okay. Shout out. Oh yes, cannot have time disconnecting any better. Mood. Hopefully your demons don't possess me. Shine bright like a diamond. Now I got that song stuck in my head. Thank you, Breakos. Shine bright like a diamond. I was like A-OK and couldn't hear Breakos anyone, and suddenly Vesper. Now this is just normal streaming on hotspot. Streaming on a hotspot is a demon of its own. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do when you're streaming from a truck. But hey, you're doing what you want to do, you know. So like, I applaud that. We all start somewhere. Some of us in the back of a truck, some of us on a laptop. I just gave up trying yesterday, but I only had 2 megabytes connection. Ew. I'm both truck and laptop. I was about to say, it'd be kind of hard to get a full-ass desktop into a truck. I mean, there's probably people who've done it. Probably, like, need an extra big back. I mean... Actually, no, I can't come back from that. Extra big room? This is one of the main reasons I try not to play graphics-heavy games on here. Samesies. But I'm glad you could make it, Breakos. Glad that everyone's over here. For those of you who don't know me, hi, I'm Vesper. I'm just a little bang up. Hopefully not coming about for too much longer, though. I will be still using the Bat model. Because I have multiple outfits now. Some people do have a whole PC set in the back of their rig. Not sure how. Yeah. I imagine the battery power on that shit would be... it'd be fatal, almost. Now I kind of want to look up who, I have to see if there's, like, an internet show about, like, the backs of rigs. Like, if there's, like, a pimp the back of my rig, like, but a pimp my truck, but for, like, semi-trucks. Pimp My Ride, Big Rigs Edition. Also, I saw that earlier, Galaxy. I have Stretch and I have Drank. Thank you for the care package. Glad everyone's doing well tonight. I am. I will be real, guys. I'm still a bit EP. However, I am running... there's one on YouTube, if nothing else. Some folks go crazy with their remodels. Ooh. And hey, Riga, how are you tonight? I love that era, the blink. I need the blink. Hold on, can I? Hold on. No, I can get close. I cannot replicate it, though. How are you, Rita? How goes the projects? Or have we not started yet and still relaxing? I haven't, I'm gonna be real, guys. I have been too assaulted by the Hat Man today. And by that, I mean I've been too eepers to... I can, I've been too eepers to finish my stuff today. Because normally either Saturday or Sunday is my make my writing prompts for the weekday. However, I got like half of them done and I've just been dozing. Like I took a nap as soon as the parent bats got home. And after I finished the dishes, I was like, okay, I'm gonna take another I'm gonna take another nap. Fortunately, I put an alarm on this one. Y'all might not have had me if I had not put on the alarm, because I was just going to. Because if the alarm was not on, I was probably gonna be dead until 10 p.m. I'm gonna be real. I've been there. Oh yeah. I was telling that anyone naps without alarms. To be fair, I don't have anything important to be doing. For me, it's just streams. I'm supposed to be a professional streamer. That's where I'm going to leave that sentence. That's where I'm going to leave that sentence. Man, I do not want to go back into that workforce, I'm telling you that. Being salutations, furthermore, peace and quiet for those of you wanting to start these long-winded intros, no. Those of you who want to reconsider that, sure I'll reconsider. I'm reconsidering. Still no. For everyone else, hi, hello, RX, how are you tonight? Welcome in. A professional streamer in this economy. I just get real depressed if I sleep too much, but that's me putting myself down, so it's a good thing if you don't have that happen to you. Yeah, no, I take a nap and I'm happy. I sleep to get over the depresso espresso. If you ever introduce yourself without these, I'll be disappointed. Yeah, no, it's because it's so heartening to see. And well, I had a funky trippy event in my pirate game I played on Friday. Ooh. Do feel free to elaborate. But yeah, no, naps make me happy. They also I take depression naps whenever the emotions are too strong. I'm like, no, I'm putting myself into the cocoon. I'm throwing myself into the bed. I'm too emotional. I don't need to touch grass, I need to touch bed. Let's see, I think I need to zoom in on myself. I have a feeling Delilah and the rest are not going to show up for at least like another 10 minutes, so I have to yap. It's like I have too much of a reputation to keep to immediately start the game, even though I kind of want to. I have a reputation to keep. Though I am quite excited. I'm currently enjoying... I'm like trying my best not to just immediately jump into the game, because like the meta narrative of Slay the Princess, it's so good. Also, let's enjoy that strange Aeons video I sent you. It's all about 2000s online culture, yes. Speaking of sleeps, I'm gonna fall asleep and stream again. Gotta be up at 1 a.m. No! I wish I could be awake to I wish I could be online to send you all, but I'm not sure how long we're going to be on tonight. I think we're going to end at 12. So like I'll just send you off to someone hot. We'll send you off to someone hot so that you'll wake up at 1 a.m. to someone hot and shirtless. You know what's funny? I was kinda online. No, I was online during the OOs. I didn't really experience it because I was mostly dealing with DeviantArt trauma. I think Bookus is back in the Pacific, so his 1 a.m. is 4 a.m. for you. Oh, yeah, I'm not. I'm not gonna be awake at that time. Do you know what trauma? I mean drama. Though I'm also traumatized. I also suffer trauma. No, I mean on a kind of half joking manner, but also I was a whore there. I swear I've avoided so much internet drama. Don't worry, I was in like interpersonal I was in like friend fandom drama. Like, what was happening to me was I was in a friend group, and that friend group had shit going on, and then people were splintering off of that friend group, and like there was shit going on because it was a Super Smash Brothers fandom. But we all had OCs, and it was just a time. And I was RPing with other people for games I didn't even own. I was also like the one everyone came to talk, and I had a really awful online boyfriend who there is a reason why I'm untrustworthy of certain people. It's mostly because of him. So I'm playing Captain Charmin, a BC pirate captain. I sailed into port and was mistaken for Dread Pirate Blackheart. So I had to disguise myself to get information. So after a bit of montage, a stealthy disguisee person managed to help me disguise myself in drag, and I owned it. Captain Charmin became Suzette, and I flirted with the other players, and the dedicated warrior's girlfriend was staring daggers at me. Oh my god, that is awesome. Also, I have to be right back. Excuse me. Sorry, apparently laundry can only be done when I have started a stream, apparently. Laundry can only be folded, laundry can only be given away when I have started a stream. Also, I was neck deep in Bionicle fan at the time. It was a strange time for me on the early internet. I'd say I was on sports forums in the 90s, but it was more like 90% control chaos and 10% actual sports talk. There, I feel a little better. I wish I talked to some of my early online internet friends, but also I was a different horrible person back then. I was a different horrible person back then. I was a teenager. And like sometimes I still feel like a teenager. That they say that feeling's supposed to disappear. It hasn't. I do not feel like an adult. However, that's probably due to circumstances. So you're one of the few places I knew I felt comfortable sharing that story. Aww. You love the horrible person you are now. Yeah, like, I wish I was in contact with some of those people still, but I kinda just dropped DNR. I don't know why. I was just kinda like, I'm sick of this place, and just kinda left without giving people, like, a secondary, like, without giving anyone anything. And I was kind of like, and now I think about it, I'm kind of like, oh, that was a bit weird. And then I also did the same for, Gaga Daily, where that place is just a cesspit. That place is a cesspit. It still continues to be a cesspit. Oh my god. There are AI supporters there now, and I'm just like, ew. Gross. Let's say I was a teenager who was still convinced of citizenship. Once I hit high school, I knew there was something wrong with me. Actually, it might have been middle school. Yeah, it was middle school. In middle school, I actually thought I was bi. Then it was high school where I was like, I'm locking in that I'm gay. It's like, I'm locking in on this. This is my final answer, Alex. It's who I am, Alex, for 500. Double Jeopardy. High school itself was a time. I've talked about my horrible friend who did horrible things to me. And she was like, are you sure you're gay? I don't think you're gay. And I'm like, and now I'm realizing that was the first red flag. And I should have beaten her to death with a bat right then and there. My classmates at my 20-year high school reunion were like, oh, of course you're a trans student. I was like, what the fuck, buddy? You could not told me... Could you not have told me 20 years ago? Had hint something was up. I didn't put two and two together. I was going to say anything as a socially awkward teenager. Absolutely fucking not. I went to an all-boys Christian high school. My parents wonder why I like men today. You should have beaten her to death with a U. The other bat. I would be a bat with a bat. Although she is the type of person where I would beat a motherfucker to death with another motherfucker. So, like, yes, I would beat her to death with another bat if I hated another bat enough. So, like, yeah, I would have beaten her to death with a bat. Aluminum bat or aluminum bat? Steel. Steel, my friend. This was not a woman you went easy with. I don't remember what it was for, but Girly Pop kicked me in the shins with her steel toe goth boots. Like, literally moved my skin. Like, I literally had skin removed. Well, not like removed, but like, you know, like what happens when you get kicked hard enough. So like, there was so many red flags, and I looked past all of them because I was nice. I looked past all of them because I was a goody goody two shoes back then. I like people might not believe it now, but I was totally the I people may not believe it now, but I was like totally the teacher's pet type of person. If as a teacher I liked, if I hated you, I was not putting in that effort to get to know you. Like, I was teacher's pet with teachers I liked. Talking about budging someone with a sporting implement notwithstanding, this is a wholesome environment you have created. It's like minus my murdersome tendencies. I am quite wholesome. Actually, it's because it's despite my murdersome tendencies. It's despite my bloodthirstiness that I am wholesome. Why I am full of love and care. You know how much violence it takes to be this gentle? It's a lot of violence, most of it not performed by me. I did spend an hour feeding an Eldrator for coins, so I can't say too much. I love you guys. Oh, speaking of Eldratours. Let me see here. Okay, I'm just making sure of some things. I'm just checking my messages before we get too into anything. But I have had, outside of spending most of my day napping, I have had a good day, and I'm hoping that everyone has a good week ahead of them. Oh, Vesper, yes, my beloved mod, and awesome, amazing friend Silver. Hey, try the thing I sent you to use to see if it works or not. Oh, again, that was for today and or yesterday. Unfortunately. Oh. Oh no, I meant to. Oh, I meant no. I meant I was going to put it. I was going to try and put it on today, but I was like literally too tired today, and honestly, yesterday I was taking it easy because I didn't sleep well yesterday, the night before last either. So yeah. Last night was more my fault though. So y'all don't know. If y'all don't know, I get up on 6 on the weekends just in case shenanigans happen, in case like, I don't know, my sister visits or some bullshit. And like we can't be having that. So I tend to spend my mornings in the living room making sure nothing happens. Even though most of my time in the living room is usually spent napping. But yeah, last night was more my fault because I was like, okay, I'm just gonna log into Magic the Gathering Arena on my phone in my bed. I'll play just one match. Just one match. Y'all know what just one match turns into, right? Yeah, I don't have to explain it, right? I don't have to explain it, right? Just one match kind of ended up turning into 2 hours. Yeah, 10 matches later, yeah. Yeah, that was also me with the crystalline conflict ranked the other night as well. So my sleep schedule has been a wreck. Is the least descriptive way to say it. It's an underestimation. It's been more of a FEMA-related disaster. But no, and like, y'all wanna know something? The worst people are out on Magic the Gathering Arena. The worst people are out on Magic the Gathering Arena from like 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. The worst people are there, or it's just my bad luck. I ran into someone who summoned, who had a blue-red deck. And they summoned these 4 fucking little Eldrazi, all of whom had an Annihilator 1. And they summoned 4 of them. I only had 2 creatures out on this field. Maybe 1 enchantment. And this bitch is summoning Eldrazi with Annihilators. I'm like, no, I'm not dealing with this bullshit. And I self-imploded. When the potato chip commercial said, you can't just eat 1, I took it too literally. Would eat 1 and get mad because it's absolutely possible to eat just 1. I just had a silly idea. What if instead of a potato chip bag, what if instead of a bag of potato chips, we just had really huge single chips that contain everything that would be in a bag of potato chips? The just 1 chip. Y'all think that would sell the 1 chip? There was the chip that was sold as a single. I don't think it's sold anymore because 1 person died. Wait, did they die because of the chip, or was there other circumstances? Yes. Someone died because of the chip and they had to stop. Okay. It was a spicy chip. Oh. New donation from Kill a Bitch. Oh. Oh, I love that. I love that, honestly. Not that the person died of the chip. I mean, the Kill a Bitch. You need to hit a home run or hit any other things roughly head size. Nobody hits hard than Kill a Bitch brand sporting goods. For whatever your orb head smacking needs, remember, kill a bitch. Oh my god. We need a pick of Vesper with a baseball bat. Oh my god, thank you. Thank you, Kill a Bitch brand sporting goods. I will be the... I'm not much of a sporting person, but I will sponsor... I will be the influencer for Kill a Bitch brand sporting goods. Hold on, wait, I just got an idea. Can I have paper papilla? But then who's pitching and who's catching? The spokesbat, yeah. Who is on first? try to do that myself. Hey, maybe one thing I can do myself for once. Okay, let me get started. Let's actually get started. As much as I want to keep, I'm dying to play. I'm dying to play. Oh wait, it's still on my desktop. It's still on my desktop. Okay, we have got the ghost ending. We have gotten the damsel ending, and we got the fractured ending. And we have basically learned that the princess is kind of this god who's been torn apart and separated, and we have to put her back together with our own experiences of her. Okay, let me... Speaking of kill-a-bitch brands, we are going to slay a princess. I thought we were supposed to kill her. I mean, yeah, we either have to die or she has to die in order for us to collect all her pieces. This is a love story. Okay, yeah, we ended around midnight.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. Where are we gonna go with this route? Let's be greedy. Let's be greedy. Do I get some sort of reward for this?
You have to slay her before you get it.
Can you tell me what my prize is going to be for doing a good job?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
I'm going to be rewarded with exposure, aren't I? It's going to be exposure, so I'm awarded with, isn't it? Okay. I'm not sure if that's gonna... I'm not sure what's gonna set me off on certain paths, you know? Okay, let's do the... Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me what to do.
It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed to the cabin. Your reward, a jellyfish frittata. No! Well, that would be beyond all imagination.
The cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
With the sad side salad. Let's take the
blade
sword.
from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Into the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I wonder if there's any dishes made with jellyfish that are, you know, actually good.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi, hey, I think I'm here to kill you.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Tighten the grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Are you sure she's not armed?
I'm positive. I'm not. But we'll keep our eyes peeled. If she has a weapon, she'll have to draw it before she can use it.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
I'm not dropping the
Then
blade.
I'm not talking to you.
Square at the princess while holding on to the
You
blade.
stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back. The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
Square at the princess even harder.
Squint even harder.
I forgot we were Sunday. TGIS. How are you tonight, Delight? What time is? We just started. Don't worry. We are on. We have Cold Princess right now, because I was trying for a money hungry hero, but I'm not sure if that's an actual route. So we kind of just got stuck with Cold Princess, and now we are squinting.
So does she. At least nobody's dying right now. You're going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever. Eventually, someone is going to have to blink.
Best way is trying to get a new sponsor, Sporting Goods Maker. Yeah, I am being supported by Kill a Bitch brand, Sporting Goods, which is very ironic considering what we were going to be playing tonight. I'll drop the blade. Since last time we had the Cold Princess, we killed her.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
With the Cold Princess, that's how we got the Ghost Princess. And I'm just adjusting things for you guys.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
We'll be fine.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that?
Don't just tell her that.
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster?
Well, you are kind of an eldritch god, my dear.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
No, if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I'm inclined to trust them.
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best interests at heart. Hopefully sooner.
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm free.
I still have a few more questions.
Fine. What do you want to know?
What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
You're just the narrator, my guy. You're in no place to speak. How long have you been down
Too
here?
long.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
A royal pain in the ass. Okay, we've talked enough.
Have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
I'm getting you out of here.
You
Examine the
have to be
chains.
kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I'm sorry, I'm kind of like laying the game. Let's turn down the music so that we can get... So I don't have to... Okay. If there isn't a key, do you have any ideas?
Well, you do have that big, sharp knife. You could always cut me out of here.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
I kind of like how... The main reason why I think this might be taking place in a book itself is because, like... Like, one of the reasons why I think this might be, like, a character, two characters being, like, tackled by, like, a narrative is because, like, the scene doesn't end until, like, whatever the characters are in say it ends. Like in a book, you just can't explore from one place to the other unless it's a choose your own adventure book. So that's why I'm kind of like getting this idea of, oh, they're like kind of like captured by the narrative itself.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence.
Because like we only move from one place to the other. I choose your own visual novel.
I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Okay. She's probably going to kill us after we do this.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive.
Are we going to get the
chain.
damsel ending again?
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to
she
crack
switched
through
to
bone,
the
and she
damsel
pulls the bleeding
look.
stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm?
Stop looking at me with them big ol' eyes.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Okay. Do I'm afraid this will lead to another damsel ending. Although that probably wouldn't happen. However, I also just want to stab her. Just to double security on that.
You bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally. Okay. There's no going back now. Though the blade left a deep gash in her shoulder, she barely so much as flinches, turning around to stare at you incredulously.
I also want to stab her. It's for her sake. We gotta return the vessel.
Are you serious? I don't know what came over you, but if we're doing this, I guess I'll have to kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that? I can beat you to death with one. But I don't have to tell you that. I'll go ahead and show you.
Slay the princess.
Thank you. You swing your arm towards her throat, the blade singing through the air. But she's ready for it. She grabs your arm, her grip like a stone vice. You drop the blade, pathetically. She lets go, and faster than you can react, rears back and hits you with a bone-shattering haymaker. There's a ringing in your ears. You're fairly certain you can feel bone grinding against bone where she fractured your jaw, but your body isn't allowing you to feel much right now, adrenaline coursing through your system and numbing your nerves. You fall to your knees. You're barely able to bring your trembling arms up to defend yourself before she hits you again.
Oh, I know which princess we're getting, I think.
Every blow is as punishing as the first. You feel bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with blood somewhere inside of you.
Girl, you are killing it. You can stop buying. Girl, I think he's dead.
You poor thing. I'll go ahead and put you out of your misery.
She places a confident heel on your chest and pushes you down to the ground. Her knee falls to your throat, your windpipe crushed beneath a weight you didn't think her slight form could possibly possess.
I can see why this game got really popular for multiple reasons.
It can't just end like this, right? I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
They literally said, let them be stepped on. The tower.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
She's going to kill me again.
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself.
I thought this was going to be another round, but I misremembered. There's a lot of choices.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
How many words out are there?
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again.
Oh, we have the broken.
She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
I think this one is going to be the berserker route.
Those are two very different. Let's say you died last time. Of course we died. What were we supposed to do to stop her then?
Oh,
what are we
whoops.
supposed to do to stop her now? It's pointless.
Of course we died. She didn't feel pain. She didn't feel much of anything, did she? And she broke every bone in our body before she decided to let us die.
She's just a princess. Slaying her shouldn't have been difficult, but congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. The princess killed us and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
I could also believe this entire I would also believe it if this entire game is like somehow a narrative on the Mandela effect.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
For those of you who don't know what the Mandela effect is, it's when it's like what happens when there's been like little differences, but they're kind of like major. So like you believe that there's the thought there are two different universes, or well, multiple universes. Whenever these little slip-ups happen, you're switching between the universes.
If she ended the entire world, why should we even bother? We might as well just walk up to that cabin, break her chains and let her do whatever she wants. It's all the same in the end. Just because she's capable of ending the world doesn't mean you're not capable of slaying her. Both of those things can be true at the same time. So chin up. I believe in you.
Wow, there's like so many ways you can take interpretations of this game, honestly. Let's
Just
talk
be
about
quick
this
about it.
princess. To quote you from last time, she's just a princess. Why was she strong enough to beat me to death with her
She is
hands?
just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin, and you'll be fine. Or we could pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending that we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
Yeah, let's give ourselves to the muscle mommy. That's totally what everyone wants. Everyone wants to give themselves over to the muscle mother. Oh wait, muscle mother has a totally different vibe than muscle mommy. I apologize, no. The muscle matriarch. The muscle matriarch. So I did a thing. Ooh. Let me check, because we're about to hit ads. 10 out of 10 games, if that's a possibility. Excuse me, what was that sound? My Discord sound? That always happens when I switch Discords. Yeah. Can you change Discord sounds? I don't know. I think that's like a Nitro thing. That's just what mine sounds like whenever I switch mine. I'm not sure what everyone else's sounds like. But I just get the Discord. Said by like the high-pitched tweens of Discord. I should go get more water. I'll be right back. I'll leave y'all with this music and this very lovely background. Hi, I'm back. Tiny bat. A boop boop boop. That's what mine is, that sound, I think. Yeah, mine's just girly pop saying Discord. I don't know how to change it. Or that there was even anything different. I thought everyone had the same one. And I will show the new RRX card right after we get back from ads, which is in 10 seconds. So I actually should start setting the fuck up. Not gonna lie, I realized I never did that one, so I'm gonna do that. I'll be right back. Okay, where is my... Yeah, here we go. Kill a bitch, brand sporting goods. Equipped 2. Equipped creature has 2+2+0 and trample. When you need to knock something out of the park, be it a baseball, a softball, or any roughly ball-shaped thing the size of a head, nothing hits like kill a bitch. True, the +2+0 and trample, kind of delicious, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, and only one colorless and one mana of any color? Kinda broke. Kinda broke, but I love it. Thank you, RX. It is yet another masterpiece that is going into, I think it's only in the files, so it should show up soonish. It's based off Trusty Machete. Oh man, I need to go in. I actually worked on my, would you say this card is hit? But shh. I need to have like a little bit out thing for every time y'all make a pun. I need to make a little bit for every time y'all make a pun. I actually worked on my egret deck today. Because a rim shot, yeah. And like, I finally got, or a rim thought. That sounds, oh. A rim thought would be a very different thing than a rim shot, I think. Rim thought is for blue Twitch, exactly. That is definitely a blue Twitch.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic. You're being annoying.
Glass is half full. Glass is half full, but for the broken, the glass is filled with shit he don't even like. I'm being called out. Sido, in 2 to 3 weeks, I'll have cause to go printing proxies, be warned. Ooh.
Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included.
I mean, probably not that bad. Who locked her in that basement? What is this place?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
You're being cagey. What aren't you telling me?
I told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. The less you know about her, the better.
No, tell me more.
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. Oh, I didn't know we were special. Of course you're special. Why else would you be here?
Because you're lying to
If
me.
you think we're special. As far as I can tell, the only thing special about us is that we get to experience painfully dying all over again.
Okay, that's all from you.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Lying? Cheating? Why would she even bother? She didn't need to do anything like that last time. She caught us off guard last time. We'll be fine. Let's just keep our wits up. At least one of you still has a shred of sense. Just make sure you listen to him and not that whiner. If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
The voice of the broken is just like me, IRL.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small. We are small. Maybe that's because you haven't
This
actually been
cabin's
here.
different.
I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
God, I'm not going to go get that knife. I'm not in for this, for the exercise.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
We should count ourselves lucky. Some things
Some
are
things
better left unseen.
Let's just enter the basement without the knife. Actually, you know what? This bitch might be violent. This bitch is probably violent. Let's take this
You
blade.
take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
This is exactly what Kill a Bitch brand sporting goods is for.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease.
Kill a Bitch, TM.
Huh. This is actually kind of nice.
It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Are we getting the witch?
Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Oh.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
Okay, we have went from the voice of the broken to the voice of the simp.
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
We're on the simp path, I see.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such
This looks so
charming
cool.
audacity. Drop it.
The blade slips from your fingers and clatters uselessly to the floor.
They did kind of just like... This isn't the Berserker ending. I can say that much. I think this might be the witch.
We didn't have to do that. And yet you did.
She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence.
Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
Oh, this is... okay, for all the girl lovers in the audience.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs. I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new, and the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
Oh, not Muscle Mommy ending. We are in literal God ending. Okay.
It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it? It certainly does. And beyond that, it more than lends credence to our conversation in the woods. I don't love the thought that in some other reality you failed to destroy her, but what's done is done. I can only hope it helped you learn a valuable lesson. You are the only one who can deal with her. And if you don't, well, she's let you know what will happen, hasn't she?
Then you shouldn't have trusted us with her destruction. She is inevitable. Can't you feel it?
He's being melodramatic, but he's not exactly wrong, is he? What are we supposed to do to stop her?
Yeah, they this is called the Tower. This chapter is called the Tower, so I guess she's like the Tower Tarot?
Okay. First things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done.
Oh no, I'm doing this for the girl lovers in the chat.
The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. And if you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
What would you have me do? What do you have planned?
All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
If you're so powerful, why can't you just break the chains
Don't
yourself?
be rude. Of course she can. It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world. That's exactly why it's rude. We should know our place.
I can, easily. But that isn't what I want to do. The story of a terrible and bountiful god unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am, or everything I'm bound to become. It isn't even worthy of what I was. The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity. The song of you, being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world. And from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn, a better dawn.
She has a point. The story is better. The story is better if we release her.
Submit now, submit later. It makes no difference. Because in the end, no matter how vainly you struggle against me, my will triumphs over yours.
Happened to you after I died.
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird. There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
It is very worse than that priest and pet are equal. You know what, as much as I want to explore this option, I feel like, I just say I'm yours to command.
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent?
I am a gay man. I do become subservient to really awesome women easily. There is a reason why behind every pop star there is a legion of gay men.
All you need to do now is break my chains.
Start saying that when someone asks you out, Vesper. Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent? No. I'm not that. I'm weird, but I'm not that weird.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say.
Hold on. She's kind of badass. Hold on. Hold on, Girly Pop got that. Girly Pop looked like she's in a music video.
No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong. Trying to conceal you from me.
Oh, I see. We went different paths.
Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Ooh. So the ghost. So the ghost and the tower. I kind of want to call her the goddess. Also, girl built. But both of them had noticed that the narrator is something different inside us.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about?
I don't care what you are. You're mine. Rise, my little bird.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Ooh.
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? All we have is a blade.
Don't we look like a monster? Yeah, I think we're a griffin person. That's why we're called Little Bird.
All you need to do is believe it's been done.
Break her
Her
chains.
chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave.
Hold up. Damn, okay, I'm gonna use some of these as, like, references. What happens now?
And then, everything.
Take her hand, my guy. Oh, nope, the eldritch hands have taken our goddess. You do not take her hand. Nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
It's going to be okay, just trust me. We've been here before and you always
It
get
feels
scared.
so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. I don't want to look at us.
I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. No mercy.
Approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You're unraveled. Found yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
Thank you for the care package. I can look now. Is the track changing every time we get more vessels?
Do you know what we'll find out there?
There's trees and stars and there are people, I think. At least there's supposed to be people.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
She is a handy one, I'll give her that. Do you think... God damn it, RX. I'll give you a hand for that one, oh my god. You think anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Oh, we are getting philosophical. Schrodinger's nothing. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator. He wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him.
There's no need for you to know what you are going to do before you do it. If you find him, remember that I'll be waiting for you on the other side.
Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is dominance, a figure capable of bending everything to her will. She will make for an overwhelming heart. Do not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you.
Also, I do love this music. I love this entire soundtrack. How many more vessels do I need to bring to you?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular, a final multitude.
I can't believe I missed the Dom route. How dare I? If this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, hold on. There is a specific route I want to do, so let me look it up. Okay, hold on. She even called us good pet, oh yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah, so... Okay. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this route. Can't someone else do this?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
Did I get some
Yes,
sort of
you
reward
have
for
to
doing
slay her
this? We've kind of explored all of these.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short path to the...
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Ignore him.
Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entire. The blade is your implement.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
I will
You're
say
playing a dangerous
that
game by coming here unarmed.
I will say that the woman doing the voice acting. I mean, I know there's only 2 voice actors, but I will say she's doing an amazing job. And like, I'm not sure if there's technically a princess voice, but now I'm just probably gonna be like, oh yeah, princess voice, the slay the princess voice. Have you actually slayed her yet? We slayed her in the ghost route. I'm here to save you.
Really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
I see. You're trying to get her to lower her guard. It's a gamble, but it might work.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
You were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but regardless of your intentions, breaking her out of those chains would be a big mistake. Don't even try it.
No, let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
What's your name?
Oh,
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
you can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Girl still don't have any name?
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
Was that a Disney Channel show? I feel like that was a Disney Channel show, Princess Princess. It sounds like a Disney Channel show. Like, but not like modern. Definitely like 90s live action sitcom name. So Princess. So is Princess your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like. I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
I'm the first person you've seen in a while. What have you been eating or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant. Okay, but actually, what has she been eating?
Oval ass
She has to eat, right?
eyes. 90s ass eyes. What are you going to do if I get you out here?
Princess hesitates before responding.
This is more being fun. Well, this is more fun than being stepped on by an eldritch dolly mommy who has the power of a god. I don't know. I think a lot of people would disagree there.
She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She
That is
knows
kind
what
of-
she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
It's honestly kind of traumatizing if you're locked up for so long you can't even imagine another life.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter. It's not like you'd believe me.
Thank you. You turn back to the stairs, intent on retrieving the blade in the cabin.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here. You'd better hope for your own sake that I don't slip these chains before you make it back down here.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. She has to be bluffing, but I'd hurry if I were you. You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation.
I was going for the witch ending, but I'm not sure if we're on that path anymore.
Okay. If we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all. You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet. Where the princess sat only a moment ago, there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen. Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
Let's finish this. Nice music
Your
here.
eyes dart to the corners of the room. You
Yeah,
can't see
the
her.
music has been really good. It's very much more ambient than I'd say like. Oh no, it is like music more than ambience, but it's
Where
kind of
is
like a
she?
mix. Close the door.
You close the door behind you. Almost magically, its locks immediately click into place. Maybe they'll open if you finish the job.
I'll wait.
Do you want to play a waiting game? I've been down here a long, long time. I'm very good at waiting.
You do your best to patiently wait her out. But eventually, exhaustion starts to set in. Come on, wake up. We can't fall asleep down here.
Venture into the
You
shadows.
step into the shadows. Too late, you hear the quiet patter of feet against the basement floor, followed by the taut pull and sharp pain of tearing flesh as the princess lunges into you from behind and drags you to the floor. The ferocity overwhelms you, and as the princess rends flesh from bone, your limp fingers lose their grip on the blade. It slips from your hand, your one last means of defense, lying useless beside you. In a pool of your
No
cool
shot, you
blood.
got the other route I haven't seen.
I suppose you just lacked the will to fight back.
No!
This is the end, isn't it?
Sorry, I'll be back. Honey, you can come out now. The guests are gone.
I'm afraid it is. You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The beast.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I die
I
when?
assure you that you're not dead. If he doesn't remember what happened, then something else must have trapped us here. You're not trapped here. Nobody's forcing you to do anything, though the only sensible thing for you to do right now is march up to that cabin and slay the princess. Those are two very... Let's say for a moment that you died last time, which probably... We did our best with the information we were given. And yet you still died, didn't you? So, great, congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right.
I do love that joke. Honey, you can come out now. The guests are gone. Me every time my parents have someone over.
And I believe your other question was something... What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We were killed by the princess and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
There's not much of everyone and anything if the world is just this little words and the cabin.
All the more reason to keep our wits about us, should we even return to the cabin. We could find a safe little hole somewhere instead. You have to go to the cabin. If you don't slay the princess, she's going to end the world, which you're always going to be a part of, even if you're cowering in a hole. There's no escaping your responsibility here.
Proceed to the... let's talk
Just be
about the
quick.
princess. She killed me by ripping me in pieces. Don't get me wrong, I hated it. I liked the previous times where we might have liked it.
She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin, and you'll be fine. Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath.
Proceed to the cabin.
A warning. She will lie. Does a cat lie to a cornered mouse when it plays with its freedom? Or is it just acting out its nature? I don't see why that matters. A lie's a lie, and if anything, she's the one who's cornered.
Too bad that was an option to say. She went into pieces. I mean, I liked it. How can we prevent that from happening?
She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to. We should trust nothing that she tells us, only what we hear and smell. That's a very roundabout way of saying that you should listen to me and take this seriously. Maybe.
Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is ruinous and dilapidated. It feels like no one has lived here for a long time, wind rushing in through cracks and holes in the wooden walls. The only furniture of note is a termite-eaten table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
This whole cabin is different than
Very
last
different.
time.
I wonder why. Maybe that's because you haven't actually... So focus up.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. You reach forward and rub your... But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone.
Well, we'll take the blade. I feel like...
Take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes. The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. She growls up the stairs.
I can smell you.
She sounds almost feral, impatient, or maybe eager. You carefully make your way down the stairs.
And now we meet the beast.
The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness.
Everything else is different too. Yeah, each princess gets their own little dungeon that changes.
The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere.
Hello, Orc. How are you tonight? Welcome in.
You see only a flash of the princess before she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her. Remember, she's just a princess.
A princess of what? Not to mention, just a princess does not explain what we just seen.
She's certainly not just a princess. You're not helping. It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does.
Oh, that's kind of a fire line. It doesn't matter what she is, it only matters what she
Her
does.
shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you. And a little splinter clutched in trembling hands won't save you from me.
She's seen a bit more than that a second ago when she tore us limb from limb.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now.
We don't have to kill each other, you know that, right?
There's a shift in the humid air, and something enormous, the princess, lunges from the shadows, her maw unhinged and dripping, her eyes fierce and full of hunger. She is too quick to outrun, too nimble to outmaneuver, too determined to overpower. This is her domain. You are devoured. I guess that's it then, isn't it? Unfortunately for you, no. This isn't it. You are in a dark and caustic place. A thick,
Oh,
fibrous
damn.
lining constricts
Okay,
around you, its slick surface impossible to grip. Your hands scrabbling uselessly at your surroundings as they compress in on you. Your lungs can barely expand in such a tiny space. Not that the humid, finite air grants you more than a few shallow breaths at a time.
She just ate us whole. Oh.
You spoke when you needed to act.
The liquid pooling beneath you starts to seep into your skin. You itch, then sting, then burn as the acid begins its
Hold on,
slow
I
work.
think I'm going to put up a content warning for this. Content warning, digestive alive?
When I killed you, I tried to leave this place, but it wouldn't let me. You belong down there, it screamed at me. The world is better off without you in it.
Let me append this message. Thank you, Silver.
The flesh around you rumbles as the princess begins to move, her thundering footfalls twisting you helplessly about. Your skin protests as the corrosive liquid sloshes around you, but there will be no respite for you in sight. The burning grows stronger, and you can feel layers of you being peeled away.
But you don't belong down here. You came from somewhere else. You came from out there. So I consumed your dead heart, and I carried it in my throat, and I draped what was left of you on my back, and I threw myself against that door.
She stops, her muscles tensing around you, and through the muffling layers of her flesh, you hear the whine of straining metal. And with a pop, she lurches forward, your body lurching right along with her. Her chains. She's loose.
But even then, it denied me freedom. You cannot fool me by draping yourself in decay. I know your true nature, and it is suffering.
Guess we should have moved, yeah.
Gravity pulls at you as you're hefted upwards, the distant creaking of ancient wooden steps barely audible over the thudding of the princess's heart.
And then it was gone, and I was here. A new enclosure, a nicer cage, but still a prison. I learned from my wounds. You're alive now. We can leave together.
Does that work? Could she free herself if we're alive in here? Do you really need me to give you a definitive answer for you to understand that the situation is grim? Stop her. Do something. You still have that steel claw. Tear through her before we are her. Survive. Or we could use it to make this quick for ourselves. If she needs us in order to leave, we could at least deny her that. That is a bad thing to do.
You could have asked me before swallowing me alive.
I acted on my will, fledgling, and you acted on yours. The strong triumph, and the weak submit or perish.
Your body is violently jostled, the disruption causing burning skin to slop from raw muscle, and you hear what you can only assume is the princess pulling against the door to the cabin.
The cage is still locked.
I don't think we can talk our way out of it.
We are drowning in death. There's no more space for words.
Spit me out or I'll kill myself and nobody gets to leave.
I'm so very, very patient. If it takes lives and lives and lives to swallow my way to freedom, then that is what I'll do.
The pulling returns to banging as the princess desperately throws everything at the cabin door. Your flesh screams as your reddened, spongy body is hit with fresh waves of blistering acid.
You can't hold me forever.
Fine, you can leave.
Oh, can I?
The click of what you presume to be a door ripples through the layers of suffocating flesh.
That wasn't so hard.
You feel her take another massive step, and then another, and then...
It's gone quiet, hasn't it?
You feel a churning in the forms around you and then a wet tunneling, for you are injected to a place that is nowhere at all.
I guess I don't need you to be a part of me. How lucky for you.
Ew, 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 yeah.
This place is cold.
I fucked up 2 times, but I made it. Before you can say anything to her, she's gone. Then he returns. Also, welcome back, Delilah.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
It's going to be okay. We
It
always...
feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. That thing reeks of death.
I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
I'd like to be somewhere nice.
You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach for it. They're gone again. The mirror always makes them leave. You need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. But that isn't right. Can't be nothing. You focus your gaze and you see a figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond your reflection. Aw, we're a little bird! We're like a crow and we have teethers. Are you
think
me?
you know what I am.
Oh no. I don't feel good about that. A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in two. Then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I was ever going to get to see
The
you.
narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Are you part of me or are you something
I'm
else?
not a part of you. But that's all a matter of perspective, isn't it? From one vantage point I must seem wholly foreign, but from another, well, all the versions of me that have existed have collectively heard your every thought and driven your every action. that isn't being part of you, then what is?
Okay, we have an ad break, so I'm not going to ask any more questions just in case, like, they go on a bit. And I will unpin that. I was never thinking I would have to put that pin up, ever, but, that was not a pin I was expecting to have to pin up. Very surprising. Okay, I'm surprised that there is... Oh, we've only done, like, 5 routes? And we're at the end? Question mark? You've only done 5 routes and we're at the end? Question mark? So, like, now I'm wondering, is there, like, a... Is there, like, something special if I get all the endings? Technically, you need 4 ones to get the end. However, the stranger doesn't count for the tally. Ah. So that's why you had 5. Ah, I see. So let's see here. I have gotten 1, 2... Yeah, I've gotten 5. Okay. Expand princesses. Oh, that's a lot of princesses. Yeah, there are a lot. My brain wants... We got the Muslim, we got the 4 princesses. Why did I have to... Why did that come into my brain, and then why did I say that into chat? I hate that for myself. Well, not the muscle mommy, the doll mommy. We haven't met the muscle mother yet. Let's see here. They covered Eternal for everyone in the audience, I'm sure, exactly. Wow, and there was... Wow, most of these are base game. There's only like 3 added in the pristine cut. 1... Yeah, only 3 that were added in the pristine cut. And those 2 new ones are my favorites. Lamau. versions of you. You said that before. So I really was meeting different yous.
You were, and it was by both necessity and design.
Did you get one of them first? No, I have... The very first princess I got was the damsel, and I think I've only been doing base games.
This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
So you do know about the looping. So many times I met you, you have denied it as being a possibility. Why did you lie to me?
Perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant. And for all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really? Except for me. I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
The people out there beyond the walls of the construct, do they know this? Do they know what you want me to do to them?
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
What is my
You're the
true
long
identity?
quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Wait, were God itself? Were the... Oh my god, I was right with the egg theory, with the... We are God living through everything. We were God created to live through bullshit and try to make things better. I don't want to be a god, I want to be me.
You are you. And if you would let everything work the way it was supposed to, you never would have woken up to the reality of your true nature. There's no accounting for free will.
Are you God or were you a god?
No. In life, I was painfully mortal. A witness to the end of days. I held the fear of death in my heart and saw oblivion threaten the very memory of everything I knew and everyone I loved. I needed to do something. So I made you. And I made her. And I made this place to hold you both. Soon I'll be gone entirely, and you'll be left alone with your final choice. So allow me to make my final request. The princess contains death itself within her, but I wove you into being with all the power you need to destroy her forever. Do it. Slay her, and rid the world of death and suffering.
What is the princess? Did you make her too?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. so I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. Seems that every me you met did a real shit job of it, though.
I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I still have to see what she thinks about all this.
I've said my piece, and my time is up. I'm just an echo, and every echo fades away. You know what you have to do.
As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator is right. You are the Long Quiet, the vast and nascent god. It's finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Makes sense. You were never wrong about her. Thought she was kind, she was kind. If you thought she was godlike, she was godlike because she was an echo, yeah. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final Vesta for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
There is a lot happening right now. I see they played the near alliance raids in Final Fantasy XIV. POV, when you hit the secret third phase on a boss fight. There's kind of like so much that can be said. Oh my god. Like, this could be like inspired by like the idea of the faces of Eve, or like the three sister goddesses, or like, you know, any like goddess trio really, though this is more than a trio. This is a billion. But like the fact is that this was created to destroy death at the end of the universe. To give life one final try. This isn't inspired by the divine tree like Larry, Curly, and Mo. God damn.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Do you know about the Echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
I'm the Long Quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the Echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes.
Girly Pop, every time someone says pay them no mind in this game, you should really pay them lots of mind.
So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Damn. This is really a game to be playing post-Dawn Trail, ain't it? There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end. Pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Don't you have a say in all of this? Why is this all falling on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
If you're always going to become this, then what is the point of me doing anything? Do you even matter what roads I walked if all of them led to this moment?
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it.
Okay, it's kind of about the journey, not the destination. I get you, girly pop.
Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it. You are the dead. Pray for something bigger than you that stalks and slinks in shadows. Within, you are tightly bound and choke on heavy air as acid burns its way into your pores. A nest of things devouring within things devouring. But even when dissolved, you gifted me a life. Perhaps it was fear that drove you. Perhaps it was compassion.
Oh, the beast is here.
But the outcome of an act matters more than its intentions. There is a natural order to the cycle of things sustaining things. A world without sustenance is a world without relationships. And it is our relationships that give us form and substance.
Oh, we're fine? I thought we were having a nice chat. No, she just pushed us through, like, another one of our life cycles. So, this is the good ending. It's an ending. Appeal to your shared humanity. You speak about life and death and change and stagnation. That isn't what this has been about.
Oh, is it not? Perhaps you can enlighten me. You are nothing. A black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your restless thoughts. A dog blind to its leash. But there is no light without the dark. When I proclaimed my godhood and offered you a place at my side, you gladly became the instrument of my new creation. Only with both of us is there a future to look towards. It is hope that carves meaning into being.
Maybe she is the villain. Maybe she is the baddie. This has always been about us, two people forced to hurt each other again and again and again. We don't have to hurt each other anymore.
You cling to emotions, pain and suffering. There is beauty in ugliness, and love in conflict. A shiver passes through you as unseen fingers dance across your skin. They remember the violence you inflicted on them, and yet they don't return it. I offer you absolution, and you take my hand in yours. You felt the pain you caused another, and you were willing to sacrifice everything you thought was used to set me free. Without sin, there is no redemption.
Without sin, there is no redemption? Explore? There can be love and conflict and beauty and ugliness between us without bringing the whole of reality into the picture.
We are the whole of reality.
As a core belief for Rasputin, so we don't go crowing crazy Russian mystics.
My mass is mobbing. There is no beginning to them, and there is no end.
And there is no
There is
end.
only the flood of
There
bodies.
is only the flood
In
of
every
bodies.
moment you hold every possible sensation
Every
at
moment
once,
you
and
hold
then you
every
hold them all
possible
again.
sensation at once, and then you hold them
Wait,
all
we're
again.
going in reverse order.
But in the end, you reflected it back at me. For a brief moment, both of us were everything. We can be everything again. We can weave a beautiful and endless song.
To be everything at once is the same as being nothing at all. Why would either of us want that?
Here is where words fail us. So long as we both exist, we will always be distinct. The only thing to fear is a reality without me. Your lover drives a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? Love melted into skepticism, and you pulled back layer after layer after layer, until all you were left with was the knowledge that you did not know me. You sought the truth then. Will you hide from it, now that it is within your grasp?
I don't want to hide from the truth.
Leave with me. There's no need for you to fight what we are.
No, I won't leave with you. Not until you see things from my
If you
perspective.
need more time to open your eyes, then I will give you all the time in the world.
As the clash between you abates, the princess relaxes. Smiling from a distance, the respite is welcome.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
What do you think happens if we leave here?
This universe dies, and a new one is born. And that one dies, and a new one is born. And you and I get to witness it all.
weaving a tapestry of life wherever we go.
You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change
What I
you.
offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Which hero are you?
All of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
No, there is a metaphysical different ending to this. Oh, yeah.
It's good to be here.
You don't know how good it is to hear you.
She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go. And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
Oh, the windows are filled with the bodies.
Do you need me to describe things?
I like
Yeah,
that. Full time
Of
sake.
course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it. And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
It's just you and me. Did anyone else make it to the
It's
cabin?
just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Is the narrator
Yeah,
really gone?
it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
It's funny. After everything he put us through, I'm kind of sad to see him
Yeah,
go.
it's complicated. He put us through hell, but he's been part of us since the very beginning, hasn't he?
Let's do this without the blade.
No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far. The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
I don't know what you want for us.
She sounded just like that. Timid and gentle. Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
There you are. You look just like you did when we first met. Let's talk for a bit. Maybe we can figure this out.
Are you the same as you are out there?
I am she as much as she is me. And all of us are both everything and also not everything.
I had you there for a second, didn't I?
No chains, yeah. She's in her own heart. She's free in her own heart.
I think I'm different from her, and I'm happy I'm different. I think being her would mean I'd lose a lot of myself along the way. I think I'd have to lose the parts of you that matter to me.
I'm sorry for all the times I hurt you.
You are so sweet, but the first time we met, you tried to rescue me, and I stabbed you like 50 times in the chest.
And you know how bad of a job I did. You were the one getting stabbed. I mean, yes, you were possessed by that freaky voice living in your head, but I also could have maybe tried doing anything else before deciding to kill you. Anyways, I'm also sorry. We both let things get a little out of hand, but we don't have to let that stop us from being who we want to be.
Oh
You
god,
know,
the
when she
entire
puts it like that,
meta narrative is delicious. It's so good to finally see you again.
Yeah, I missed you so much. Not that we've ever really been apart, but still, it feels like it's been so long. Like this is some sort of a big reunion.
So now that we're here at the end of everything, can you finally tell me your name?
I don't have one, and I think I like it better that way. But you can call me Princess if you want. You know, you never told me your name.
I don't think I have one either.
Then I guess I'll call you Quiet.
not hero. Oh well, quiet will do. That's always been us, hasn't it?
None of this was really ever fair for either of us, was it?
I don't know. We made it to the other side, and we found each other. I think that means all of the bad was worth it.
What do you think of her? What she wanted us to be?
I don't know. I don't think it's fair to judge her. It must be so lonely thinking that she's everything that matters in the world, thinking that she's the only one with all the answers.
I never thought about it like that. That does sound lonely, doesn't it?
I don't think I want to be a god.
Me neither. It's so big. It's so much responsibility. And at the end of the day, it just feels like waking up in another basement. It's something we never asked for, trapping us somewhere we never wanted to be.
Which princess are you? You look like what you did the first time we met. Is this the real you?
I'm the princess. The one you've been spending all this time with. I know I've changed a few times, but so have you. And you're still real to me.
What if we just leave?
Can we actually do that? What would that even mean? Where would we go?
Take her hand in yours. I've always wanted to leave with you, but I didn't like being a god. When I walk through that cabin door as we are, just you and me.
I want that too.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
Are you going to be okay alone?
I'm not sure I'll be alone for too long anyways. The others are still around here somewhere. I'll find them.
Leave with the princess. Hands clasped together, you and the princess leave the basement behind for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend, a comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. There's an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You feel her hand tremble in yours. She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore. She knows this, yet she still is. Then she crosses the room to the door outside. pulling you excitedly with her.
Come on, princess. It's just a door. Sorry, I'm just a little nervous. This is really it. Whatever happens next will be completely new.
I love you.
I love you too.
I am about to cry. I'm not crying, you are. We're both crying in the dungeon right now. We're both crying in the basement. Crying in the murder dungeon with the homies. As homies do, yeah. My god, that was so good. As an extra thanks to our little creatures, Wednesday the snake, Spoon's cats, and Nubs the small monster. Thank you for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's a track order for a special playlist just for you. Like, take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by pressing H. Yep. Now you have a custom playlist. Oh my god. Now you finish the full story for the first time, you also unlock the gallery. Unlock it from the main and in-game menus under the Memories tab. It's full of clues that will help you find undiscovered vessels and interactions. Happy hunting. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot. Got no chapter 3s. That's kind of funny, actually. Wait, did I get no chapter 3s? Wait, was there supposed to be chapter 3s in some of these? Was I just too much of a simp? Oh. Was I just too much of a simp? I was. Oh. Oh. Well, this bitch ate me, so there wasn't going to be a chapter 3 there. Okay, the stranger doesn't have a chapter 3, okay. Oh damn, I am just a simp. In Phineas Ferb, Candace sings a song literally called S-I-M-P, and you are more of a simp than that. I was like, I'm not taking the knife into these. Okay, but can we talk about how badass this form is? Like, my god. Like, we are hitting up so many delicious, like, there is, Shiva? Not Shiva, oh, who is the multi-headed god? Ashura. Ashura, but also, like, the 3 faces of Eve. And, like, multiple trio goddesses, and then we have like her entire lower body being wrapped up within herself. No, it's like Ashura, because like I was trying to remember the boss from FF14, because like Ashura. Actually, let me wait, is there like a oh wow, there's so much. Okay, I will let us actually rest on the while I switch us over to the just chatting screen. And turn down this music, because that is so good. I see why everybody loves this. Also, I don't need this up here anymore. We don't need the digestive aligned content warning. Wow. Glad to see you. Yeah, no, that was like my little author brain, my tiny little brain cell is going 500 miles a minute right now, because like you can take the meta narrative and apply it to so much. And like I just said, this is like unintentionally, like because of like the main story, it's intentionally the perfect companion piece to Dawn Trail, because like that was all about, except, well, not, it wasn't the entire X-Pack wasn't about accepting death. However, very big point dealio of the X-Pack. There's a lot that Dawn Trail is about, but it's not only about death. It's kind of, you can see the, oh my god, I feel like I'm not smart enough to talk about this. Oh my god, this is where I'm being left at. I'm not smart enough to talk about all this. But like, okay. Like I said, there is the narrative of like being characters who are kind of like, who cannot control their own lives. There's like that narrative, and like how that relates to like writing and like the entire like meta narratives. There's like so many. And like there's also just like, you know, trying to find who you are. That's always relatable. Like that's like basic self, like that needs to be all in almost everything, is trying to find yourself. But also there's like being not in control of yourself sometimes, like feeling you're not in control and like you're a part of like a narrative, or that these characters are self-aware that they're like not characters in a story, but that's how it can be read. And there's also like I said, there's avoiding death. And there is kind of like, you know, the creation of gods is something I also really like, because who creates gods? And can gods create themselves? And like, can a god deny their own godhood? What really happened after you left the cabin that final time? Guys, I think we might be playing more. However, I'm also very tempted to, like, let y'all... Like, y'all can go play this for yourselves, you know? But oh my god, that was so good. That was amazing. Especially that ending bit. Hey, Ryuga. Oh no, not with my 2 playlist, as long as it is. Is it your 2 playlist or your shame list? Your shame backlog? You should do what Vesper said. No, we already have Ryuga on a backlog. There is Chrono Trigger. I have given Ryuga the entire Zero Escape series. I also gave Ryuga my Gladiators promo code. Oh, I can't right now. I have FF14 on that backlog at some point. Let's not add more to the play. Vesper is my sugar daddy, but for games. Listen, the Gladiators was free, and like Zero Escape was like $4 for 3 games. Like, I don't even remember how much I spent on that. Was it like $5? It's $5 to see your mind be blown. That's all I'm saying. It's $5 to see you go crazy. So basically $5, yeah. But like, I'm very glad that I played that through. I did not know I was gonna hit an ending so quickly, but now I know there's so much more for me to do. I kind of want to play more, but I also know I have a huge, ginormous backlog myself. So I'm not sure if... Now that I got like a really... That was kind of like the best ending, I guess, that I could have gotten? Question mark? So like, I'm not sure if I want to continue playing it on stream. I kind of feel like, you know, giving y'all a taste, but also giving y'all a really good ending was enough, right? Y'all want to go play it, right? I mean, I know Delilah's always playing it. Could just play the rest by yourself, but you do have to keep me updated. I shall. Because, wow, now I'm truly wondering how... Now I'm wondering how much of my D&D campaign I want to uproot. Honestly. It's like, where is my D&D campaign plan gonna go now? Where is my D&D campaign going? That's real as fuck, right? That like, even just like the base story. Like, I kind of want to talk about, just like, you know, to fill the void, that we are a god, and that we were a god created to kill death. Even that on its own is kind of like, even that on its own, it's kind of like a really good thing to be like, hey, I'm not gonna do shit for you. Maybe we should like keep death in the universe. Maybe y'all would need to realize, yeah, death is a part of the natural cycle, even when, you know, we're at the end. Like, not to get existential or anything, but like, it's kind of like, there's an end to stories. Again, story meta narrative. How can you start a new story when you haven't ended the previous one? Much like Elden Ring, removing death from the natural order of the world fucks up everything. Yeah, that too. Like, I haven't gotten to say this as Oleander. I haven't gotten to say this as Oleander, but in Trials of Heart, Oleander sees immortality as something unnatural. And that's because there's like not... It's like you can't avoid death forever, even in D&D. Like, druids expand your life to where you might as well be immortal, but you aren't. And like, with Essie, even he doesn't give 100% true immortality. I think that's what he has said. So like Oleander is, I'm from a house of death who went to go to another house of death. Your immortality does not stand with me, Cassini. Me singing the Highlander theme in my head. So, like, I'm loving every single thing about this, honestly. We're the princess of the universe. And also, very interesting thing that I find is that they explore the princess being death. Explore the princess being death and everything, but through very popular tropes, almost. Like, she is feminine rage, she is the witch, she is the damsel, she is the ghost lover. And like, there's like, not to give, like, spoilers, but there is an actual... She apparently has... You can go down a route literally called the Princess and the Dragon, where I guess she is both the princess and the dragon. Amateur Deity Society was so good. I hope he's making another game. I hope he's making another game. I would voice act for him, honestly. Actually, you know what? I should put some people in contact with him. I think I have his email address somewhere in here. Oh, hold up, hold up. I might be able to get some people some jobs. You have his Discord? Oh, thank you. You can ask him if he wants some voice actors. I can send some people his way. We have some resumes to fill, people. I'm helping my friends. Oh my god. I kinda think I need to let this all sink in. But you know, that ending came at a perfect time, because I said I was not going to go past 12 tonight. Because I was going to go back onto FF14, or, you know, maybe I should watch a movie, maybe I should get through some of this anime I need to get through. Now I'm kind of just tempted to continue playing Slay the Princess in my off time, though. My anime is I am trying to get through. Yeah, I need to help Silver get up his knowledge in the Occult Crescent. Let me see who is on. Man, I'm going to become obsessed with this game. Oh, wait, hold on. Speaking of Final Fantasy, okay. Okay, speaking of Final Fantasy. Our boy Kiro is playing FF4. Perfect timing, I guess. Okay, where is he at? Oh, I must have missed like one of the previous nights he was playing this. Okay. Let us raid Kiro, who is playing FF4. He is a martial artist with a little frog friend. As opposed to our frog assassin. But everyone, please go have fun with Kiro. I had an amazing time tonight. I'm going to be obsessed. Now I kind of want a Slay the Prince game. I want to Slay the Prince game. Anyone else want to Slay the Prince game? I want a Slay the Prince game. Anyone want to join me in a petition for the Slay the Prince sequel? But good night, good fortune, see you when I see you, and bye.